have come in, and the feedback has been great. Today, we have a special guest, Renee Cortright from the OPC. I'm excited to hear about everything that's still happening at the OPC because there's a lot, right, Renee? There's still a lot going on there.
Yes, thank you, Mike and Pat, for the opportunity to talk about all the essential services that we're still providing here at the OPC to help those seniors remain independent in their homes, especially during this crisis.
Awesome. And just before we get into that, just a quick reminder, we're still doing free healthcare powers of attorney, financial powers of attorney for all frontline responders. So please don't hesitate to reach out or share this with someone you know who is still out there helping, serving the community. And we thank all of them for that. Also, while we're still all at home under the stay-at-home order, we have 50% off all estate planning services to help. We know everyone's in a financial crisis right now, and this is top of mind for everyone as we either know someone or have lost a loved one because of everything going on. So however we can help, we're here to do that. So on with today's topic. Renee, Pat, I'll let you take it from here. We got some questions lined up, and it's going to be exciting.
All right. So first up, for the very few number of people who don't know, who is Renee Cortright and what is the OPC? I know pretty much everyone, in the greater Rochester area, throughout all of Southeast Michigan knows about the OPC. But kind of who are you? What's your role? And what is that organization for those who might not?
Okay, great. So I am Renee Cortright, Executive Director here at the OPC. We are a 90,000 square foot senior activity center that provides something for everyone 50 plus. We have the aquatic, the fitness, the enrichment, the programs, the performing arts, the travel under one roof. But besides all that, we also have our essential services, which is our senior support services, our Meals on Wheels, transportation, support groups, adult day service. Really, truly, we have a tagline that says something for everyone 50 plus, and that's truly what we offer with this one-stop shop senior activity center. It's a wonderful place to be 50 plus.
I want to jump in there to just give people an idea of the size of this place. It's kind of hidden on a hill. You just drive by it, you're like, oh, that looks cool. Imagine like Lifetime Fitness, right? And you go in there, there's multiple floors, there's so much going on everywhere. I was just absolutely blown away the first time that I actually walked in the doors. I mean, if you're over 50 in this area, you've got to check it out.
It's so wonderful. It is awesome. And it is considered not only the premier senior center for the state of Michigan, but really for the U.S. We have people who visit our facility and have continued to call me on the telephone we had a group last year from Tallahassee that had to come in and benchmark the facility. Ohio, I've talked with Georgia, California. We are known throughout the United States for what we do at the OPC. And it's just been such a pleasure to see what a difference we make in so many people's lives, not only those that are members of the facility 50 plus, but also their family members, their caregivers. They see that the difference that we're making in their parents, their loved ones' lives, whoever it might be. And it's just wonderful to be a part of that and to see so much difference that we make. It's just wonderful. And yeah.
Do you have to be a Rochester resident, or is there any restrictions on access other than 50 years old and above?
So if they live in Rochester Hills, or Oakland Township, and are over the age of 50, in a sense, they're automatically a member. They just need to come in and register at the facility. And because we have an operational millage, and that is supported by the taxpayers in those three communities. If they live outside the area, they pay $175 for a single or $225 for a double, so husband and wife membership for the facility.
Annually.
And we have people that come in from all over, Romeo, Birmingham, even West Bloomfield, to take advantage of the facilities because they really see, it's like I said, it's like a one-stop shop. You walk in the door and you can do pickleball, you can swim in the pool, you can take an exercise class, but you can participate in a lecture, computer club. The list goes on and on.
I do have to say, I've talked to a number of senior center directors in other communities, and I was talking to one maybe 6 months ago or so, and I mentioned, that we had an office over in Rochester, and asked if she'd heard of the OPC, and the reaction was, yes, I have heard of the OPC, and if one more person asks me when we're going to get a pool, it's like, no, we're not. We partner with the YMCA. We do these other things. That's their thing. It's really, really nice, but we're not getting that. So for the people who can take advantage of it, it's kind of amazing. But in light of that, I mean, a pool and pickleball and 90,000 square feet, just this incredible facility, which people can't use right now. So it's an amazing institution. And once, you're able to reopen the doors, that'll be incredible. But can you kind of share with us a little bit about how you're dealing with things now? What programming you're still doing, what services you're still able to offer without being able to have people kind of come in for their own safety?
Right. So when we closed our doors on March 14th, we continue with the essential services of the Meals on Wheels. We're providing transportation for those individuals that are having dialysis, also necessary doctor's appointments, getting them to the grocery store. We're providing telephone reassurance calls, getting individual, and when we have those telephone reassurance calls, we have the opportunity to find out what those seniors might need. Do they need some food? Do they need to be on the Meals on Wheels program, the transportation? So it's a nice opportunity to have that connection. People are afraid. The social isolation is a real concern. So being able to have that connection with those individuals during this time has been really important. We've also provided shelf-stable meals for individuals that don't necessarily want to take advantage of the Meals on Wheels program. So we do have shelf-stable meals, a pack of 32 items that a lot of individuals have taken advantage of also that are, we just want to make sure that people are safe and well. We have started up some virtual programming. So we have good news with the OPC. It started on Fridays. We had an organizational virtual programming. We've had somebody that's talked about grief for those individuals that are dealing with the grief of the pandemic or may have lost an individual during this, a family member, a loved one during this crisis, and helping them talk through what they're dealing with. And it was really a nice opportunity for so many to share. We are continually looking at adding, where there's some watercolor classes, gardening classes, computer classes, and of course there's some exercise classes by our already instructors that are out there. So we're advertising that. We've been sending out e-blasts since this has started, and we've done it quite regularly, alerting to people to different virtual programming that is out there. And we're just adding new programs every day based on the feedback that we're receiving from our members.
Okay. Renee, I know we were in talks about, we do a Ask the Attorney at the OPC, and we were looking towards moving that to virtual so that our legal resources available to all OPC members. So That's exciting. And are you guys using Zoom for that, or do you know what technology you're using for your?
At this time, we're using Zoom.
Okay, I think everyone's using Zoom.
Exactly.
In Zoom about 90 days ago, right?
Yeah, right, exactly.
Oh my goodness. I think, Zoom's taken over. It's going to be the next Walmart for sure.
Yes, so we will be connecting with you, and this is a nice opportunity to do a shout out to the Ask the Attorney and getting that scheduled. So we're just telling everybody to look for the updated programming on our website. It is very fluid and fresh, and we're keeping it updated regularly. Plus, we're sending out those e-blasts with that updated information also.
Renee, if someone wanted to connect through the e-blast or through the website, can you provide those so that they could do that, sign up for the web blast?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So they want to send an email to at webuser@opcseniorcenter.org, and that will get them in touch with someone who can automatically add them to our e-blasts.
Okay, perfect. And then the website directly for OPC, I'm sure there's great information on there about when things might start reopening, just keeping people informed. What's the OPC? Oh, there it is. What's the OPC's website?
Yeah, opcseniorcenter.org.
Perfect.
Very good. And we also have our Facebook page, OPC Senior Center, and we are continually putting the information out there on our Facebook page. Everybody has a different forum they like to take advantage of, and Facebook has definitely been a popular forum for information for the OPC.
For sure. You know, one of the things we were talking about off camera that really blew me away is how in depth you guys are going on getting information to stay like up in front of it on, you know, health regulations and just everywhere. It seems like you're going above and beyond to get information, to see maybe being that you serve a more, you know, fragile clientele or demographic.
Yes, so when we reopen, there will be a phased approach to reopening with strict physical distancing and sanitizing protocols. We're following the CDC's guidelines and OSHA's guidance on preparing workplaces for COVID-19, along with the direction of the Oakland County Department of Health. We have, for the facility, we have contracted with a local company to install acrylic protective panels and sneeze guards. We also have...
Is that like the ones you see at like Starbucks and McDonald's where it like the shield? Is that
yes.
what we're talking about? Okay.
Exactly. You know, these we have several areas where we have one-on-one with our cashiers, with our welcome desk, our lobby, our fitness and aquatic desks. So we had to have something in those locations to keep everybody safe. And we've ordered 5,000 face masks, and all individuals coming into the facility will be required to wear the face masks. And we're working with all of our staff on creating the policies and procedures for a safe opening for all. We've got the vulnerable seniors. This is the population that has been most affected by the COVID-19, and we take responsibility for making sure that our facility is ready and that we have everything in place so that the measures, everyone's safe. We just want everyone to be safe, and we realize that it is going to be a phased-in approach, that in the beginning, not all our programs are going to be available. Because they have too much one-on-one with each other. So everything's going to be in a phased-in approach, and that will be communicated through our e-blasts, through our website, and communication. This is the time where you can't communicate enough. And we're going to make sure that everybody is aware so that nobody's caught off guard. Sure. That if they are walking in the facility, they will need a mask on. And if they don't have one, we'll have one available for them. This is to make everyone comfortable.
Okay. I know that the OPC, I mean, constantly is having events. You know, how far out have you guys started like retooling, changing? Like, I know a big one for you guys is like this summer. You have the summer soiree and then you have the 5K, right? What, sure. Any plans with those yet?
Yeah, so our 5K, which was scheduled for June 6th and is a long time tradition, is the 5K Run Walk for Meals on Wheels is going to be virtual this year. So individuals will have a chance to, walk, social distancing can't stop us, the OPC's 5K. We're gonna enjoy a fun run or walk on your own terms, your own way, whether it's on your treadmill, whether you walk, take the regular route that we would do, or you run through your neighborhood. We just want people to get out and support Meals on Wheels, and they can do that anytime in the month of June. And if they sign up by June 1st, they will be receiving a t-shirt, and we set up a time on June 5th between 8 and 7 at night to come by and pick up their t-shirt, and and be able to thank those individuals who are signing up for the Meals for the 5K.
Yeah, that's great. I feel like we need to come up with a hashtag for it, right? So that everyone can be like at home, they're on Instagram, they're doing their 5K by themselves, and hashtag OPC 5K or something. I think that'd be cool.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah, there we go. Good conversation.
Exactly.
What about into the future? It seems like I'm hearing things that are already canceling, like in the fall, and I'm just like, oh wow. I mean, we're all trying to be safe, but it seems like it changes every day. Have you guys looked out that far to already start like changing things, or are you kind of just day by day? Like, we know June for sure is going to be interesting.
Right. Exactly. So our summer solstice soiree, which was going to be June 19th, has now been rescheduled to August 28th.
Okay.
And it will have, it'll be a summer garden party.
Mm-hmm.
We will just keep everything outside. It'll still have a nice, we're hoping at that point in time, it'll be a nice way to, in a sense, end the summer before school begins.
Let's hope school begins. Fingers crossed, school begins.
And still be benefiting Meals on Wheels, and we're looking at just a nice past hors d'oeuvres in the garden, and dinner and desserts, and just a nice opportunity for the community to come out and enjoy some fresh air.
Yeah, great.
Yes. So look for more. That was actually in our most recent newsletter. We did mention that it was going to be rescheduled for August 28th. Other larger events, we have our picnic that's in September, which is an outdoor event. Those are some of those events that we're going to have to limit individuals coming in, because there is a lot of individuals that normally come to our picnic. Those are all on the table on how that's all going to look, but we don't want to totally discontinue those long-standing traditions.
Yeah.
So it's just might have a different feel to it, but we will make it still fun and a fresh opportunity for the members to get together. And when it comes into the fall, we're looking at everything individually, each different event individually, and how, if we're able to maintain that and continue with the social distancing, or maybe it just gets pushed out. And it's okay to reschedule it further out. We will still have some of those events, like our expo. We'll probably push that out until next year, because that is a very highly attended event, and we want to make sure that everyone's safe. So we're just going by event, but not canceling, just postponing, rescheduling to a later date, because we don't want to totally shift everything that we've done, and we know that everyone looks forward to it. So.
Well, and I think one of those issues that you're very aware of, and people who deal, I mean, this affects everyone, but disproportionately seniors, is the isolation or the lack of these activities. I know there are things that I look forward to, but also things that that people in those communities who maybe spend a lot of time by themselves, they look forward to these big events.
Right.
It's a time to get together, and they look forward to going to the OPC on a regular basis, because that's where they see people. That's where they get that interaction, that mental health, where they get to keep that going. So are there other, if not kind of the larger activities, are there things on kind of a day-to-day type basis that are still being offered by the OPC, or that you're thinking about that people could do from home still?
So there's a couple of groups that are still meeting. Our line dancing group continues to meet. There's a couple of book clubs that are still, they're like their own little family, so they are still meeting. The Veterans Connection has been, with the help of Mary Ann McCauley, our program manager. She's done a nice job of making sure that those seniors are able to navigate Zoom and still continue to participate in those calls. That connectedness is so important. And we've also been able to help some seniors get in touch with each other, because they didn't have each other's phone number. So being able to really help them in that regard so that they can stay connected. The Meals on Wheels is really so important for that reason, because not only are they receiving a nutritious meal, but they're also receiving that wellness check. And how important is that every day that they're receiving that meal? And for a while there, due to the peak in the COVID, we did not deliver meals every day. And those seniors were still receiving a telephone reassurance call by our Meals on Wheels clerks. Having that connectedness is so important. And the social isolation during this time has just been really, it's concerning. It's concerning. We miss our seniors, but we want them to be safe. We want them back in the facility, but it's a catch-22, that's for sure. Because we want everybody not to be rushing back in. It's got to be, like I said, a very phased approach.
And I know you said you were talking about developing some virtual classes like fitness and art classes, that sort of thing too, that they could participate in, probably with the same folks they would do it with in person. Were they able to come in?
Correct. Yeah, we have quite a list of classes. And again, it's a matter of them just going to our website and seeing what we're offering. The gardening, the essential oils, the watercolor class, the OPC Good News, the Veterans Connection, the line dancing, the book clubs. Anything that we can do, that opportunity to just see each other. They may not even talking, but just seeing their friend warms their heart. And honestly, that's what they've said so much during this whole crisis, is that having those social connections actually helps with the immunity. So anything that you can do where you can share a laugh, it really it boosts your immunity, and having that opportunity to have those social connections is another addition to all that.
And that was kind of the next thing I was going to ask is, the traditional volunteer opportunities maybe aren't what they were before or will be again, but what can folks like us do? What can people out in the community do to help, either through the OPC or just advice that you would give us, to contribute and help out in our own communities?
Well, today is Giving Tuesday, so thank you for that nice tie into that.
Great question, Kat. I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah, honestly, what's been so heartwarming is the number of people who have dropped off notes. We actually have a tub on our underneath the portico, the main entrance, on one of the benches out there. We have a tub that's designated for individuals to drop off cards. We had individually wrapped chocolates that were dropped off that were added to the seniors' meals. Mm-hmm. We've had masks that have been made and donated. The Lytle Pharmacy dropped off antiseptic little sprays.
Oh, awesome.
So that was really beneficial. We've had a couple of organizations that's dropped off meals. The Assistance League and the Community Foundation of Rochester has dropped off meals through Tim Hortons that have benefited not only our volunteers, but our staff. I mean, the staff is coming in every day, and especially our drivers are having that one-on-one connection every day, and they are just been so committed to the mission of the organization through this all. It's so honestly, anything that a note has been, little note card has been very, very well received by the seniors. We also received flowers early on from the dinosaurs, daffodils for dinosaurs, and those were delivered out there to the seniors and brightened their day. You know, anything that the notes are a big part of it. And you'll notice on our Facebook page that it says notes and kisses, and that was talked about Hershey's Kisses, dropping off a bag of Hershey's Kisses, so those can be added to the meals. A lot of prayers. Our volunteers are still coming in to deliver the Meals on Wheels, but if anyone still wants to volunteer, they can go to our website under Connect with us, and that's where they can fill out an application along with a picture of their driver's license and send that in, and we can get them signed up for Meals on Wheels. I do have to say, we've had an overwhelming amount of individuals who have wanted to help out in some way, but we did have to regulate the number of people that can come in the facility, and right now all we have in the facility is our staff, and the volunteers are just delivering the meals.
Gotcha. Well, and that's kind of why I've been I've just left the website up the whole time, because there's just so much content on there and so many different things going on that can really help guide people there. It's just incredible how many activities, how much the OPC is the hub for all these different services, activities, groups, connections. It's remarkable.
Yeah, it sounds like the overall message is here. You're open, you're helping, you know, and connect. You know, if you're at home in isolation, connect with others, stay healthy mentally, physically. But you guys, if anyone needs resources, the OPC is the place.
Exactly. OPC is always here for you. Remember that.
Fantastic.
Love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Anything else? Any other messages we have to send out to the community? Anything else that? I love it.
Like you said earlier, just to keep looking at our website, check out our Facebook page, and you know, thank you to everyone for your support. This has just been incredible. It truly has been. You know, we're making a difference together out in the community, and we so appreciate the support of the community. We can't wait to come back. We can't wait to have you walk in the door again and to greet you all. And yeah, we're getting the facility ready. It's all clean. It's all sanitized. It's just a matter of getting the official word, and then we'll get that word out to everybody else.
Perfect. All right. Well, thank you so much for being a guest. I can't wait to see you again, hopefully in person next time. Just quick reminder again, if you're a frontline responder, I mean, this could be anyone. If you're an employee at the OPC who's helping, serving the community, you know, free healthcare and financial powers of attorney, take advantage of it. Also, the 50% off all estate planning services. If you know someone, please share that with them. Have them take advantage of that. Otherwise, we'll see everyone on Friday at 2 o'clock for Pat and I's weekly check-in. And again, Renee, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Renee. Thank you very much. All right.